and again divulges his fondness for drugs.
Which the more I think about this, the more fascinating this is. It's been reported Prince Harry did tell US authorities about his history of drug use when he applied for a visa.
I mean, yeah, the lightness you're describing, Harry, is called being high. I mean, it brings new meaning to your highness. Exactly. I think that this is a dangerous
That's his
conversation.
new nickname, Your Highness.
From royal rebel to full-blown royal wreck, Prince Harry has gone from breaking free to just plain breaking down. The man who once strode away from the crown with a head held high now looks like he's stumbling through the spotlight like a dazed extra in his own drama. These days, he's showing up to public events with the vacant stare of someone who forgot which show he's starring in, while whispers of drug use swirl around him like bad perfume. His Highness? Please, try rock bottom and designer shoes. And Meghan's latest on-camera tear fest? It might just be the clearest sign yet that their carefully choreographed palace escape is starting to unravel at the seams. That viral soundbite, "The tightness you're describing, Harry, is called being high," was good for a smirk, sure, but beneath the punchline lies something far more disturbing. Even the most jaded royal watchers are starting to shift uncomfortably in their chairs, because, let's face it, Prince Harry doesn't seem well. Not just going through something, but genuinely not okay. Lately, there's been a strange, almost spectral quality to his public appearances, as if the real Harry checked out a while ago, leaving behind only a polished hologram. Gone is the sparkle that once made him the beloved rogue of the royal family. The wit, the vulnerability, the fire that endeared him to millions. All faded. What's left is a man who often looks glassy-eyed, delivering statements with the energy of a bored teleprompter and the warmth of a malfunctioning wax figure. Whatever this is, it's no longer just about rebellion or reinvention. It's starting to look like a crisis dressed up in PR strategy, and the cracks are showing. The photographs tell a story that no press release can spin, images frozen in time, capturing not a man commanding his narrative, but one visibly adrift. Prince Harry doesn't look like the master of his post-royal destiny anymore. He looks like someone barely hanging on. His long-acknowledged history with substances, once framed as a raw, honest response to trauma, now reads like ominous foreshadowing. And as the Sussex brand begins to buckle under the weight of failed contracts, dwindling public interest, and the fading gloss of their American reinvention, the pressure is closing in. Except this time, there's no royal apparatus to tidy the mess or shield the fallout. What once might have been dismissed as tabloid noise, rumors of a relapse, is starting to echo in quieter, more credible corners. Not through headlines, but through body language, shifting dynamics, and that palpable discomfort radiating from those around him. Meghan's recent solo appearances, strikingly tear-streaked and strategically emotional, speak volumes in their silence. The once inseparable pair now move with a noticeable chill between them, a distance that no stylist or PR team can soften. What was once explained away as jet lag, exhaustion, or media burnout has hardened into something more concerning, a pattern, a slow, visible unraveling. When Harry speaks now, it's with a mechanical cadence, as if he's reciting lines someone else wrote. The spark is gone, the charm has dulled. The words fall flat, disconnected from the man who once delivered them with fire and sincerity. Whatever facade was holding things together is slipping, and what's left beneath it doesn't look like freedom. It looks like someone who's lost the plot entirely. He smiles, but it's the kind of smile that evaporates before it ever reaches his eyes. There's a weight to Harry now, a quiet, unshakable heaviness, like he's dragging something invisible and crushing wherever he goes. And let's be clear, this isn't some gleeful character assassination. This is a reckoning, one that paints a sobering picture of a prince who fled the monarchy in pursuit of freedom, only to find himself locked in a far more personal prison. If the rumors are true, if Harry is indeed circling back to the very demons he once vowed to leave behind, then we're not just watching a public unraveling, we're witnessing something far more chilling. A slow-motion collapse hidden behind carefully curated smiles and sound bites. While Harry wrestles with shadows that seem to grow darker by the day, Meghan continues clinging to the illusion of light. Her world? It's all lavender filters, linen dresses, and lifestyle chic, a visual poem to soft living and curated perfection. But behind the golden hour, aesthetic lies a truth that's getting harder to Photoshop out. The fairy tale, it seems, is coming apart at the seams. What was marketed as refined, minimalist, and soul-soothing has landed more like a brand experiment gone sideways. Case in point, the now infamous jars of strawberry jam wrapped in florals, hand-delivered to influencers, and soaked in so much fanfare it practically screamed, "Please like me." Not for sale, not for charity, just for show. What was meant to whisper elegance instead shouted artificiality, a romantic ideal of slow living dressed up as a soft launch, but executed with all the subtlety of a Pinterest board having an identity crisis. And at the center of it all, a couple drifting in opposite directions, one grasping for purpose in the shadows, the other performing sunshine to an audience that's starting to look away. And then came the pièce de résistance, the sold-out signs, slapped across the website before it had even properly launched. No waitlist, no explanation, no product details, just a bold, unsubtle message. This isn't for you. It wasn't luxury, it was illusion, a mirage of exclusivity designed to stir buzz, not serve customers. Meghan's American Riviera orchard didn't whisper elegance. It screamed confusion wrapped in curated fonts. The branding promised a woman of substance, grace, and domestic warmth. But what the world got was a jarring disconnect, a polished aesthetic clashing violently with a cold, clumsy rollout. Fake scarcity, influencer seating that felt awkwardly out of sync, zero clarity on what was even being sold, let alone why. It didn't smell like high demand. It reeked of high-stakes desperation. And the public? They've started calling it for what it is, a glossy production that's lost its plot. This wasn't a case of poor timing or a mildly misfired launch. It was a deep misreading of the cultural moment and of Meghan's own evolving public perception. Once embraced as the symbol of modern, grounded royalty, a breath of fresh air through the palace corridors, she now teeters on the edge of becoming a walking contradiction. A curated emblem of elite detachment dressed in linen and lavender, preaching simplicity while performing exclusivity. American Riviera Orchard was meant to be her reinvention, a clean slate, a graceful pivot from royal drama to serene domestic goddess. Instead, it became another shiny emblem of a brand that has forgotten who it's speaking to. The fairy tale might still sparkle, but the enchantment is fading fast. What do you think of this drama? Let us know in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe Celebrity Insider News and press the bell icon for more celebrity gossips. Thanks for watching.